Hello and welcome. I'm Dhingra Gupta, and the big political controversy is about how today is the day the pro-panel report on Robert Vadra's land deal is to be submitted to the Haryana government, and the Congress is already jumping to Robert Vadra's defence. The pro-panel headed by former Justice SN Dhingra is all set to submit a report which may or may not indict the Congress chief's son-in-law. Also in the crosshair is the former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda, and it's the Congress party which has jumped in to defend Robert Vadra. Now, Congress has sought revocation of the panel head who's probing the case, accusing the Haryana government of granting undue favours to Justice SN Dhingra. It is a one-member panel which was formed in May 2015 by the Khattar government to probe land deals during the Hooda government's tenure, and if any sweetheart deal was given to Robert Vadra's firm Skylight Hospitality. The Congress claims a Gurgaon-based charitable trust headed by Justice Dhingra has been granted funds to the tune of nearly 1 crore rupees. Documents available with India Today suggest that Justice Dhingra wanted a paved road to connect to his school, and his request was heeded under Panchayati Raj funds.
Former Chief Minister has written a detailed letter pointing out as to how the BJP government has wrongly constituted the Dhingra Commission. It's a stillborn baby from the day go. But more than that, as you point out, in today's newspapers, and there are now documentation available in public domain, there are serious allegations with regard to prejudice and bias, as also seeking favours by Justice SN Dhingra from BJP government of Haryana. Caesar's wife must be above suspicion.
I think he has posted something on the Facebook. Let the law take its own course. Why he is showing this kind of anxiety? Only people who are responsible for some kind of corruption shows this kind of anxiety. I understand that he has done a lot of corruption, but the law will take its own course. Let the truth come out.
We have Manjeet and Asar who are joining us on this story. Both have been following the story very closely. Coming to you first, Asar, we see a multi-pronged defence from the Congress even before Justice Dhingra comes out with his report. On one front, they're charging Justice Dhingra for conflict of interest. We had seen Bhupinder Singh Hooda also coming out and questioning the validity of the panel, saying the constitutional process was not followed. And of course, Robert Vadra's comment on Facebook, where he has said that he's being used for political gains.
Absolutely. First things first, the Congress has attacked the Justice Dhingra Commission. It has said that Justice Dhingra has been seeking personal favours for his charitable trust, and a road was specifically built for him. And that is why there are allegations of prejudice and bias that he should recuse himself from the Commission, or else the government should immediately disband the Commission. So strict questions being posed to Justice Dhingra by the Congress party. In a nutshell, the Congress party trying to negate whatever the outcome of that Commission report is.
Let's go across to Manjeet now. Manjeet, when are we expecting the Dhingra Commission report to be submitted, and will that report be made public? Because from the Congress's reaction, it seems that they are jittery, and this report could have severe indictment on what the BJP calls Congress's damatri.
Well, Devina, the SN Dhingra Commission is likely to submit the report today by the evening, but so far we have not any information from the Chief Minister's office. But so far as the Congress reaction is concerned, Congress has termed the commission as illegal, and the Congress has said that the state government did not take any prior approval from its cabinet to constitute a one-member commission. Now, the Congress is also accusing the BJP government of showering undue favours on Justice Dhingra, who had sought funds for a Pakka path to his school. It was on December 8 last year when he approached the Deputy Commissioner Gurgaon and requested him to pave a way for his school. The Deputy Commissioner immediately acting sanctioned the amount, and it was also released on 31st of March this year, while 95 lakh rupees were sanctioned. Out of 95 lakh rupees, 47 lakh rupees were released. So this is how the state government showed favour on Justice Dhingra.
Sir, but that, Manjeet, that's what the Congress is alleging. They're saying Caesar's wife cannot be above suspicion. But here the question is also of the timing of their allegations on the day when Justice Dhingra will be submitting his report on the probe on land deals by Robert Vadra's firm. Now, Robert Vadra has launched a blistering attack against the Modi government as well. A post by the Congress President Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law on the Facebook has slammed the government. The post says, and I quote, "Almost a decade of governments and only false and baseless allegations against me." Vadra goes on to say that the government has not been able to prove anything against him because without proof, there was nothing there to prove. According to Vadra, he has always been used for political gains, but will work with his head held high and conquer the incorrect perceptions created about him. Usher is still with us and so is Manjeet. So let's go across to Usher. Now, Usher, Robert Vadra's defense, it's not the first time that he's slamming allegations against him, but the words that he chooses to use, that almost a decade of governments and only false and baseless accusations against me. And he said he will always be used for political gains. It is interesting that he counts a decade in his tenure and wants to come back to the BJP government in this attack, but the decade also involves the Congress government.
Well, we've seen that Robert Vadra has become a political issue. There have been allegations against him from the election campaigning of 2014. Post that, also allegations have been flying thick and fast. We've seen that the Dhingra Commission has also been appointed. So clearly, some time back, Robert Vadra gave a news interview also where he said that he's being used as a political tool. So all these things are there. But the main point here is that the Congress party is trying to negate the effect of the Dhingra Commission report by levelling allegations on Justice Dhingra himself of bias and prejudice for seeking favours against from the Haryana government.
Well, let's see what the BJP's response to that is. Jawar Yadav of the BJP is joining us. Jawar ji, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए शुक्रिया. अभी ये नया चार्ज है जस्टिस ढींगरा के खिलाफ जो कांग्रेस ने कहा है कि उन्हें कुछ अनड्यू फेवर्स मिले हैं खट्टर गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से. आप इनको किस तरह देखते हैं? क्या ये एक तरह का टैक्टिक है रॉबर्ट वाड्रा के ऊपर जो उन्होंने कमीशन ने रिपोर्ट देना है उसे बचाव करने के लिए?
देखिए, एक तो मुझे वो उनको बताना चाहिए अनड्यूज फेवर क्या मिला ढींगरा कमीशन को. एक तो ये बताना चाहिए, केवल कहने से काम नहीं चलेगा. दूसरा, मैंने भी आज एक ट्वीट करके भी कांग्रेसी मित्रों से पूछा है, जब रॉबर्ट वाड्रा पर आरोप लगते तो कांग्रेस बचाव की मुद्रा में क्यों आती है और कांग्रेस का रॉबर्ट वाड्रा का रिश्ता क्या है? क्या रॉबर्ट वाड्रा कांग्रेस के पदाधिकारी है? क्या कांग्रेस अपने एक पदाधिकारी को बचाने के लिए उनके सामने आकर खड़ी हो जाती है? कानून को अपने काम कर देना चाहिए. और जो रॉबर्ट वाड्रा के खिलाफ जांच है, ये हम नहीं कह रहे, इसका भी हवा खड़ा कर रहे हैं तो पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा कर रहे हैं. हमने तो एक जांच का बड़ा दायरा लिया है, उसमें रॉबर्ट वाड्रा के अलावा अनेकों कंपनियां जिनके खिलाफ जांच चल रही है. जो दोषियों का कानून उस पर काम करेगा. परंतु जो आज रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने अपने पेज पर डाला भी है, पोस्ट भी किया है कि मेरा राजनीतिक इस्तेमाल होता रहा है, तो इससे मैं सहमत हूँ. कारण क्या है कि भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा जी ने अपने भ्रष्टाचार को बचाने के लिए उनका राजनीतिक इस्तेमाल किया और बाद में उस दलदल में उनको भी शामिल कर लिया. तो मैं यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं मानता हूँ कि कांग्रेस के उन नेताओं ने जो फंसने वाले थे, उन्होंने उसमें रॉबर्ट वाड्रा को शामिल करके इनका राजनीतिक
जवाहर यादव जी, ये रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने कहा है कि पिछले 10 सालों में उनके साथ जो है उनका इस्तेमाल हो रहा है पॉलिटिकल गेन के लिए. वी आल्सो हैव तहसीन पूनावाला हु इज क्लोजर टू रॉबर्ट वाड्रा हु इज जॉइनिंग अस नाउ. मिस्टर पूनावाला, do you see politics being played around Robert Vadra as he's alleging? Because with these kind of counter allegations that the BJP is saying, why is it that every time there are allegations against Congress President son-in-law, the entire party rushes to his defense?
See, I don't know why there is continuous politics on this issue. First of all, it is the BJP that drags the Congress inside. Therefore, the Congress defends itself. I don't understand what is going on. As a businessman and as a layman, I just understand one thing. This matter has gone to 4 courts, including the Supreme Court. They have all given this matter, they've all dismissed this petition, they found no wrongdoing. Now whatever has to happen will happen when the report has to come out. But one has to remember that when this committee and this report was formed, at that point itself the Chief Minister had made certain statements that were biased. So by and large, if there is something the truth will obviously prevail as it has prevailed in court. I don't understand what the issue is continuously on, why there is this continuous issue and controversy that's trying to be created. As so far as I understand, there has been no wrongdoing as seen by the honorable courts, as seen by the Chief Election Commission on charges made by no less than the Prime Minister. So I don't see why this controversy keeps trying to be erupted.
Okay, so Mr. Poonawalla, are you then rejecting the findings of Dhingra Commission? They are yet to be made public, but Dhingra Commission has gone on the ground. It's probing whether there was any sweetheart deal during Huda government which were given to Robert Vadra's firm. Are you saying that whatever that panel may find, and if it indicts Robert Vadra, those findings cannot be accepted?
I am not saying anything. I'm just saying one thing, that if there is, the matter has gone to court, we found no wrongdoing. At the end of that, there's been no wrongdoing. Now, Justice Dingra has formed the committee. I'm sure when the report comes out, the Congress party or Mr. Vadra will comment on it. There has been nothing that's come out right now. Why is there speculation going on without any report coming out?
So, Mr. Poonawalla, this has been a preemptive tactic from the Congress party since the morning.
There's been no preemptive tactics as far as I know. I don't see why you're calling it a preemptive tactic. As far as I know, that it is the BJP that drags the Congress into this. Point number one. Point number two, the matter has gone 4 times to court. All 4 times there's been a clean chit. They found no wrongdoings as so far as Mr. Vadra is concerned. Point number 3, the Justice Dhingra committee report is not yet out. When it comes out, it's the right time to react. Why are people reacting to all of this now? I just don't understand. The BJP keeps making everything an issue. Isn't the questions to be asked of the Prime Minister? Isn't the questions about governance? Where are these questions coming in right now? Let the Prime Minister answer certain questions rather than bringing up these false allegations. Every 15 days you have a new story coming out in the media.
Well, Mr. Poonawalla, with all due respect, it's the Congress party also which has tried to discredit the head, that is retired Justice SN Dhingra, who's been probing this entire case. They are saying that there are also accusations against Justice Dhingra. They are alleging a conflict of interest, which is pointing towards whether they are jittery ahead of the panel findings and trying to build a firewall around Robert Vadra.
The matter has gone 4 times to court. He's got a clean chit. What is a firewall? If there is something that has to come out, if there is something that you are saying that the report has to say, it will say when the report comes out. The report hasn't come out. Why are you speculating and saying there's a firewall, no firewall? What is the firewall when there is actually nothing that's come out?
So you are saying it's a political vendetta by the ruling party against Robert Vadra for dragging him into this controversy?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Poonawalla, are you saying there's a political vendetta against Robert Vadra there? Okay, we'll try and connect with Tehseen Poonawalla, but he's saying let the panel findings first come out and be made public before any allegations and counter allegations. Jawahar Yadav still with us. Now, Jawahar Yadav जी, हमने ये देखा है कि कांग्रेस की तरफ से जब भी कोई अटैक होता है रॉबर्ट वाड्रा पे, वहाँ की मशीनरी पूरी एक्टिवेट हो जाती है. They start also talking about defending Robert Vadra. They say it's a political vendetta, it's a witch hunt. We're getting a breaking news, Mr. Yadav. Before we come to you, let's take that news.